Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Road to Glory Career Mode Series video, and it is time for the moment we have all been waiting for, the 2027 National Championship game. Today, we have Rhett Gamer and the Texas Tech Red Raiders looking for back-to-back national championships. Last year, we took down Michigan. This year, the only team that stands in our way from two perfect seasons in a row is the Georgia Bulldogs, the #1 team in the nation. So today, the #1 team in the nation, the #1 seed in the playoffs against the #4 team in the nation, Texas Tech, and the #3 ranked team in the playoffs. You can see both teams' path to the national championship game. Georgia, #1 seed, first round bye. They had a tough matchup, played against #9 ranked Oregon, won 45-24 to advance to the semifinals. Then they took down Illinois in a really close game, 35-27 to advance to the 2027 national championship game. Texas Tech Red Raiders had an undefeated season. Although we did have the easiest schedule in the Big 12, we were undefeated, went into the playoffs, had a hard-fought game, won with 0 seconds on the clock, kicked an extra point to win, scored with 1 second on the clock, I think. Or we had 1 second on the clock when we called that run play. An audible run won the quarterfinal matchup against Florida by 1 point, 40-39. And then we just took down Pittsburgh in a close battle, 23-16, to get to the national championship game. Here we are today. SoFi Stadium, looking to make history here, and I do have to point out, this will be Rhett Gamer's final game in a Texas Tech Red Raiders uniform. Already announced early in the playoffs and earlier this year, Rhett Gamer is entering the transfer portal, has always dreamed of playing in the Southeastern Conference. The three frontrunners right now are Alabama, LSU, and Georgia. So those are the frontrunners right now for next year. We'll see what decision Rhett Gamer makes, but let's take a look at the game preview and see how these two teams match up by the numbers. And it is time for the 2027 National Championship game preview. #4 Texas Tech Red Raiders versus the #1 team in the nation, the Georgia Bulldogs. You take a look at these two teams season by the numbers. This Georgia team averages 36 points per game, 237 passing, and 105 rushing in one of the toughest strength of schedule this year. Their strength of schedule in the Southeastern Conference was insane this year, and they still put up 36 points a game, and that's playing against some of the best defenses in college football. So now, Red Raiders on the other side, we're averaging 37 points a game, 302 passing, and 149 rushing. But important to point out, the big difference here is the strength of schedule, right? Our schedule was one of the easiest in college football, and this is really our team's ultimate test. Wow, this is going to be a really tough game, and the impact player for Georgia today is Gabe Harris, the right outside linebacker who had 11 sacks this year. We got to find a way to take Gabe Harris out of the game, or he is going to be disruptive. And the strategy today against a very strong defensive line here for Georgia, very strong linebackers, and the best secondary we have faced so far. We have to get rid of the ball quick. That's the key. Get rid of the ball quick throws. Try not to turn over the football. Running backs can't fumble. Quarterback Rhett Gamer cannot throw interceptions. If we play smart football, defense holds on, we can win this football game. This needs to be a low-scoring game. Like, if we have to keep Georgia to limited production, that starts with long offensive drives, long sustained drives. Even if Georgia's red zone defense prevails, that's okay, because we still sustained a drive. We need to get points, get field goals. We know it's going to be tough to score touchdowns on this Georgia defense. You take a look at the attributes. They're 90 overall across the board. We're 86. They're the better team, but I do believe this Red Raiders defense plays well above 86 overall. And our offense does sometimes as well. Sometimes we play well below that, but that's not going to be the case today. It is time. 2027 National Championship game. Georgia Bulldogs versus the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Rhett Gamer's final game in a Texas Tech uniform here. Georgia Bulldogs are rocking the red and gray. What are we going to wear? I think we're going to wear the red jerseys And we're going to go, or no, they're wearing red jerseys. So we're going to go white, and then let's go red pants to mix it up, and then red shoes. That's what we're going to do today. It is time. Texas Tech, Georgia Bulldogs, national championship game. If this doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will. Let's do this, YouTube. Come on.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as
One team leaves here as national champions. It's time. Complete the perfect season. Let's do this. I got to control the nerves. That's going to be the big thing today. I'm so nervous. Oh my, okay. Defense gets the stop to start the game. I will slow down the film speed from here on out, but let's go. Defense gets the stop. 8 minutes left in the first drive. Come on.
Using his legs, it's Jones.
Yeah, that's that Georgia defense. Wow.
Here's the second down play.
They all broke through there. Quick throws. I'm looking at Aiken. If he's not open, I'm looking at Jones.
There's the snap. They'll set up the throw.
I don't think anybody's really open. That's an incredible block.
They bring him down just short of the mark.
It's a good thing fumbleitis has been cured, right? I probably should have slid, but
it's 3rd down.
You want to win or do you want to lose? I'm going to run a draw. I don't like a draw here. I like a regular run, but we don't have that, and Coach didn't call a run play.
They
so
get there on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I wish Coach would have gave. I wish we would have had a good audible there to an actual run. Besides, a draw is a run, I know, but it's they're expecting a run up the middle anyways. There, call a quarterback sneak or call something. I just don't. Yeah, maybe I should have done a pass, but they're blitzing. I don't know. I just think it would have been a disaster. It's an easy first down with the normal run play. Okay, and then our defense does not get the stop there. That's a 7-0 lead here for the Georgia Bulldogs defense. I mean, offense. At least our defense stopped them once. I mean, they're a great offense. Quick throws. We're not going to have more than about a 1.5 seconds today.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first.
Here's the thing, though. If we keep running straight up the middle, there's just no way.
Getting them the ball in space. And, the defense has to.
I like a play action here.
Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read.
Perfect. I'm just trying to stay calm. I may not talk very much. I'm just trying to focus up and focus on the football and win the game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, that was a blitz, and just very well played from the Georgia Bulldogs defense.
And short from the 43.
I'm going to change RB to an N.
Perhaps face a tough 4th down decision.
Terrible throw. I mean, he's open.
But incomplete.
That's the nerves, right? Rhett Gamer's terrified of that Georgia Bulldogs defense, and it showed there. It showed there. That's all right. I mean, we're going to miss throws. Rhett Gamer's missed throws all year. It's a good input. I hit the perfect area, it seemed like. And, well, that's the Georgia Bulldogs defense pressure. And then they go down and score a touchdown. Are you kidding me? 14-0. Wake up.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time?
There we go.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
We got to score. Our defense stopped once, but after that, they've just been running down the field. In second quarter beyond, we will slow the film speed.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That's perfection.
Downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks.
That's perfection.
First down.
He was wide open. I was just hoping Rhett could make the throw, and he did.
Gonna run it.
I
It's
mean,
Jones.
what are we supposed to do? We
Well,
can't
they've
run
got it
against
behind
them.
the line, a tackle for loss to conclude the first quarter of
Wow.
play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national
Their
championship.
speed is insane. We have not faced a team
Let's
this
check out the
fast.
stats so far. Using his legs on the scramble.
I'm going to
And
trust Rhett
tackled
today. I
there
know
by
that's
the
crazy,
defense.
but we need all the extra yards we can get. I understand we don't want to turn over the football, but I'm hitting RB to cover up the football. I'm doing everything I can control.
A field goal attempt. Defense is coming after him.
He's wide open. I tried. Oh, coach is going for it. An RPO. How about we run the smash return? I love our coach. He's so aggressive, but I take the points here.
Have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
I did not see that player.
Intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to
Where
feel like
was he?
had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, "Thank you, we'll take
I
it."
never saw him. I never saw that defender. Was he on the line and dropped back? That's Gabe Harris. Of course it is. Of course it is. The impact player. Well, okay. Okay. Everybody calm down. Everything's fine. Remain calm. That's a big mistake. I think we should have took the points anyways, but we're down 14. Coach is always aggressive. I mean that's in the quarterback's hands. I was looking right and I saw the guy wide open. I was looking at B first and I saw him open. I never saw the other defender. Defense, please get a stop. 4-yard reception, a ball on the 40. 2nd and 6, 1-yard rush. It's going to be 3rd and 5 on the 41. And did they get the first down? Oh, their quarterback got hurt. I'm not excited that their quarterback got hurt, but their backup's in. 2nd and 6, and the backup does a 28-yard pass on his first pass. Oh no. Georgia Bulldogs is saying, Rhett, welcome to the SEC, right? And Georgia gets a holding call, 2nd and 11, 9-yard pass, 3rd and 1, and they get the first down. It's going to be ball on the 1-yard line, and that's a touchdown. Gunnar Stockton is back in the game. Starting quarterback is back. It is 21-0.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
I'm not sliding.
They get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose, Rhett said.
Midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an
That's
open
easy
man.
touchdown if Rhett throws that online. What? I angled that straight up the field, and Rhett threw it to the outside where the safety could get back there to it, or the cornerback.
That's a missed opportunity by this offense.
Big missed
I
opportunity.
wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that
That's
same
perfect.
play in the second half.
Yeah, that's a big missed opportunity. Listen, we are not out of this game.
Tackle is made, but the junior
How bad do you want it,
shows
team?
off his arm strength that time. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Graham down the middle.
How bad do you
It's
want it?
Thompson.
Rhett Gamer's a little bit off, but he's also on at the same time.
As
As odd as that sounds.
Much quicker than the defense could even react.
Short connection to the tight end here. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. to set
One
up
touchdown,
1st
we're
and
right
10.
back in it. Come on.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the
Get
play
it,
now.
Rhett! Get it,
Into the
Rhett!
bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this?
Get
many-
it,
Runs
Rhett!
it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The
Do you want to
offense
win
stretching the
or
lead.
do you want to lose? Rhett says, wake up!
Isn't careful. This one could get ugly.
Incredible
Right now, this is
drive.
just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, wide.
What a broken tackle.
Killing the will of their opponent.
Here's the thing. Biggest improvement for Rhett Gamer from last season to this year has been running the football. Running the football has improved exponentially. and it's opened up that dual threat quarterback. Yeah, it's led to more interceptions, but it's also opened up a lot of good plays. That's a rushing touchdown here in the national championship, and we just dominated that drive. Defense has to get a stop. We get the ball back before the half. We score. It's a one-score game. Come on. It's not about the mistakes you make. It's about how you respond after those mistakes. How do you move forward? We got to play as a team. Defense, you got this. Ball on the 25. 1st and 10. A 4-yard rush by the quarterback. 2nd and 6. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 6 on the 29-yard line. And a sack from Amir Washington. Red Raiders football. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. How bad do you want it?
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make it.
I missed a wide open receiver. Corey Aiken. I missed him. He's just standing there wide open waiting. I'm sorry, Corey. I wish Coach would call a little bit more variety, but
now it's 2nd and 14.
It is what it is.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Double coverage. That's easy run.
Trying to make something happen.
Late hit, come on.
Before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a
in the NFL, they call that.
It's a 1st and 10 play.
They call a late hit for everything in the NFL.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going to take off.
I mean, listen, if we get to keep running it, I'm not opposed.
Down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I mean, if they're going to leave it open, I'm going to take advantage. Let's not make a mistake. We have 3 timeouts. Let's think about this for a second. I think we let the clock run. We take a timeout. I don't like the look here. I don't like the look whatsoever. It's a really bad look. I think we waste out more time. We don't want Georgia to get any time left to score before the half. We're going to let the play clock run down. Get the time to run down as far as it can. We have a couple of timeouts. And, yeah, we got this. Come on.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Okay. Coach, we know you love the bunch trail. Do you like any other plays?
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now.
Perfect. Hurry up.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's escaping the pocket.
Rocket Red!
Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I was going to dive, but I changed my mind at the last second because I thought it would have been a fumble into the end zone, which would have been the other team's ball.
Gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
I don't like any of these play calls, but
quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Rocket Red!
Texas Tech.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that
I'm so scared to throw interceptions against Georgia. I'm looking for the running lanes and seeing them to perfection. Our offensive line is dominating. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Rhett knows this is his last game as a Texas Tech Red Raider. He wants to finish out with another national championship. Come on. Defense, extra point is up. 27 seconds left. Can Georgia go down the field? I hope not. Touchback. It's going to be 23 seconds. They might nil it. 1st and 10. Pass knocked away. They're going for it. 20 seconds left. 2nd and 10. 5-yard rush. They just ran out the clock. It's time for the second half and Red Raiders football. Oh, my. Okay. Coach gave an inspiring speech at halftime. Jerry, the quarterback coach, gave an inspiring speech. Got our team fired up as well. Wake up.
Back out on the field now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he floats this pass deep down the right side.
He dropped it. I know. His feet was in bounds. There's no way that wasn't a catch. Show us that back. Show us that back. There's no way that's not a catch. Oh, it's not a catch. Wait. It's because his foot got caught. Look, his foot was caught. Look how realistic this game is, though. This is appreciation to talk about the animations. His leg was caught on the defender. It didn't warp through the defender. His leg is caught there. It was the defender's leg that stopped. In Madden, the player would have warped through the leg, right? And it would have been in bounds. That is an incredible animation, right? Like, that is amazing. That is, I hate it, but it was realistic.
They come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one.
Way to throw that up the field, Rhett. Give them a couple extra yards. Smash return, our coach's favorite plays. We threw a pick on this. We're watching the right outside linebacker.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to be brought down.
I panicked. I looked for the running lane too fast. That's the thing about looking to run. Did you see how open B was? We had a good pocket. Sit in that pocket. The offensive line was doing their job. I disengaged. I hit the sprint button. That means the defensive line is going to disengage off their blocks, and the offensive line can't hold it unless they hold them. That's on me. Come on, defense. Not a good punt. And they got a 9-yard return. Great field position here. That's a terrible punt. Ball at the 37. A 19-yard rush by the quarterback. 1st and 10. A 3-yard rush. An injury to their starting running back. That's their backup running back, actually, I think. 10-yard reception from the tight ends. 1st and 10 on the 13. 11-yard reception. 13-yard touchdown pass. That's what Georgia does. Okay. That's just such an unfortunate start to the half.
First down here for this offense.
That it all comes back to that catch on the sideline, right?
On the ground here. That's
so
a nice
close.
Tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling
Let's
us
score a
about
touchdown.
Integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Good job, Rhett.
Big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Throw it away.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open.
We don't need to get it all back in one play. We don't need to panic. I'm changing Jones to a touchdown here. If this is their coverage, if this is not a coverage shell, this is an automatic touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out toward the sideline.
A bad throw. Rhett, what is up with our throwing strength right now?
Boy, with this quarterback.
Yeah, the receiver had it in his hands and dropped it, right? He had it in his hands and it got tipped up, and that's interception for Georgia. But, like, that's an open receiver that Rhett rarely underthrows. Usually it's an overthrow. And welcome to facing off against the Georgia Bulldogs. That's a good punt. Not when... Oh, 3rd and 13, huge sack. And we get the ball back. Red Raiders defense says, Rhett, I got your back. But also, wake up.
The Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback escapes the pocket.
3 people open. I tried to get the pass off. Let's run a screen. I actually like that a lot.
I love how
Let's
this
switch it.
defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to
Come
throw.
on.
The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry
That's
up the
perfect.
process.
What a chop
They
block.
get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
We just need to calm down. This is the best defense we played by far. The fastest defense. Like, their speed is so tough to get used to.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Block, block, block. That's what I was hoping for. I know we had a couple open receivers, but jet sweep, I like it. Away from the superstar. We got to go the other way. Oh, he switched sides. Well, let's. I don't think this is gonna work, but I trust our coach.
From the offense. We'll try the jet sweep here.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Why did he cut up though? Outside was open.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration.
Wait.
Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with
Wait, what are we doing? I just want to post? Yep, just like that.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. He'll throw it now. It's a short
Just try to get something.
big tight end. Ball carrier
Level switch. I love it.
Third down.
Now, this is a play that Georgia is going to be great at intercepting, so we have to make sure that that we watch Georgia's defense very extensively here.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for
That's
the first
perfect.
down.
That's why I did the slant.
Looks it in. It's
I
complete.
changed the normal levels concept and changed the middle receiver to a slant, and it worked.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb
That's perfect.
out of, they've got
Touchdown!
to be
Go
able to convert
Volson!
with a new set
Way
of
to
downs.
fight!
They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
How bad do you want it, team?
Now bring him down after a short
How bad do you want it?
moves the football inside the 5.
Let's trust our dominating running back.
And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Yes! Way to fight!
Touchdown.
Way to
Red
fight!
Raiders. That's a
Fight
crucial
like a
response
Red
for this
Raider.
offense, but still,
What a run.
plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell
That's a great drive for Rhett Gamer. Rhett Gamer missed a throw on the previous drive. Like, Volson dropped it technically, right? It was in his hands. He jumped up for it. That's not on Volson, though. That ball should have been put far to the left and far up the field. Rhett Gamer underthrew him. It led to an interception. Our defense gets to stop, which is huge, and we go down and score. We made up for it. We play football. That's all we try to do. We're just trying to bounce back. Like, we're going to make mistakes when you play football. Every quarterback on the big stage is going to make a mistake. And maybe not every quarterback, but most quarterbacks. It's not about those mistakes. How do you respond after making them? How do you try to change? And that's what this team is doing right now. Defense needs to stop. One time for the defense, everybody. Come on. 21-28. 1 minute left in the third. Kickoff is underway by Emilio Anger. That's a touchback. First and 10 on the 25. A 5-yard rush by the quarterback. Second and 5. 6-yard rush. Ball is up to the 36-yard line. 1-yard rush on first and 10. It's second and 9. That's an incomplete pass. Makes it third and 9. And defense gets the stop. Wow, I love our defense.
And the Texas Tech
Oh,
offense
my.
is back out on the field now.
Great punt.
Takes the handoff. It's
Why is our
Willis.
backup running back in? It's probably our power back, but still, Jones is too good to not have in right now, and I am terrified right now.
Finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
One of those levels concept is going to be open. You just got to find the right one. You got to have time to look through 3 receivers. We thank our offensive line for that.
Have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch.
We have 1 quarter left.
Them a hard time.
We have 1 quarter left.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man,
How bad do you want it?
The attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The shotgun handoff
Good audible
here.
to a run. Jones, get up the
It's a
field.
nice wrap up there by the junior.
What is he
The
doing?
era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one
Jones,
matchups,
I
and the
trust
defense
you.
is countered over the
Please.
years by trying
This
to
is a
play
simple run.
out wide.
It's the
But
simplest
great
inside
example
zone of your
the
career.
defense has the ability
Thank
to
you.
play wide,
I trust
but
them.
Still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10.
Is that really what they're going to show? If that's it, this is a play-action touchdown. If they really think we're going to run formation, they think we're going to run it.
Now to the defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Catch the football.
Incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Why was open? I know it's just too risky to throw that in there with how good their linebackers are. And the Y route was open, but it was risky because you have to read the safety for perfection. Come on, Rhett.
He's looking to make a big play downfield.
That's just a terrible throw. It's wide open. That's all Rhett Gamer throwing it in the worst spot imaginable. Good news is it's like a punt on third down. Bad news is it's an interception with better field position.
Dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot.
Rhett missed the throw. I told Rhett to put that well outside. I told him to lead him. well outside, and Rhett throws it behind him. That's the pressure that when you have defenders that have multiple abilities, right? They have multiple physical abilities and mental abilities, which leads them to pressure quarterbacks even when they're not right next to them. That really disrupts you in this game, and it's disrupting Rhett Gamer right now with these missed throws. That should have been perfect. Corey Aiken had so much space. Okay, come on, defense. Penalty on 1st and 10, not great. Ball on the 37, incomplete pass. Going to be 2nd and 10. That's a 6-yard pass, 3rd and 4 on the 30. And a sack! Red Raiders football! Washington coming in clutch, 28-21. Wake up!
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
What a block. Hudson
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
stops his route, sees that Rhett Gamer is running the football, blocks the linebacker, easy first down.
Right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him. Take him out of his rhythm.
Jones, that's
instead,
incredible.
This guy gets
Come
away
on,
from
Jones.
that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Play call is an inside zone. Got to block the right outside, the middle linebacker there, number 5, and the left outside linebacker. He can make a play from anywhere. Good job, Jones. Come on. A little too much dancing, but that's fine.
Was a nice job.
You all realize that
line,
we may be able to score with no second on the clock and have a decision to make to go for it for overtime or go for the win.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get
I'm just going to score, first of all. I don't care when we score. I just want to score.
Play caller, that's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's running out of time here. Got him.
Sack.
Sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense.
Good, they ran a quarterback spy.
To get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Again, he's just
Nobody open. It was too risky. Corey Aiken, our coach is going to take the points. That's smart, honestly. I would too. I would take the points here. Corey Aiken had some space, but that defender, I believe, has an interception ability. Just no way. And then coming across the middle was a slant route. This Georgia team can have a random speed burst. They're that good. I feel like they're jogging just to keep up with our players because it's just another day at the office for them, and then they can do a full sprint at the last second to intercept it. A little bit of space against this Georgia Bulldogs defense is an interception, and we've seen that all day. Come on, defense. Field goal is punt. What? We have the most aggressive coach ever. He calls a punt. 3rd and 5. We got to stop him. They got the first down, okay? Minute 51, and that's a 38-yard rush. That's a Georgia Bulldogs national championship. You're telling me our defense, our head coach decides to punt?
Well, they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Congrats to the Georgia Bulldogs. Our Red Raiders defense locked it down in the second half, though. We have to give credit to them. And honestly, it was a great comeback for Rhett Gamer. But you're telling me our coach decides to punt that? If you're going to punt, go for it. I thought he was going to stop and kick a field goal. We have the most aggressive coach ever if you watch this entire season. He punts that. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? I go for it there 100%. Like, I thought about field goal because he was going for it. I trusted the coach. But now that I think about it, ball's on the 30-yard line. Go for it. They don't have good field position. You have to keep them from getting 10 yards either way, right? You got to keep them from getting 10 yards to get the ball back anyways. If they get a first down, the game's over. That was some of the worst decision-making on the defensive side. But you cannot blame one person. You cannot blame anybody. It's a team effort. And this team did not do enough at the end of the game to win. And do you want to win or do you want to lose? And clearly, this team said they don't want to win. Rhett Gamer made a lot of mistakes. Our receivers made some mistakes, some key drops, that. Also, we have to give a lot of credit to that Georgia Bulldogs defense. Are you kidding me? They were the #1 team for a reason. You know, you talk about a team with the speed differential insane. It looks like your receivers are open and they do a full-on sprint and intercept the football. That is heartbreaking. Wow. Good comeback. Look at that second quarter, 14 points and 7 in the third, none in the fourth for either team. Our defense held them to 7 points in the second half. The unfortunate part is their defense held us to 7 points as well. We had a lot of opportunities, though. We had a lot of opportunities. Rhett Gamer ran the ball exceptionally well. That's the only reason that we had a chance to come back in that game, honestly. Those incredible rushing drives. 157 rushing, 3 touchdowns for the team. Those 3 interceptions killed us, you know. Now, one of them, I never saw the defender. The other one, our receiver almost caught it, and it was up in the air. And the other one was a missed throw by Rhett. Corey Aiken to Corey Aiken. He's wide open, and Rhett, I wanted him to lead him way outside. Rhett throws it behind him. That's an interception, and yeah, you can't win ball games with turnovers, and it's been a problem this entire year. And you know how Georgia won? No interceptions. We were the #1 defense in the Big 12 at forcing turnovers. And, well, now against Georgia, no, we weren't #1, were we? No, we weren't #1, but we were good. We were good at stopping, and we were good at forcing at least 1 turnover a game. We couldn't against that Georgia offense. That Georgia offense was unreal, and we knew they were. And, hey, they played better. That's all there is to it. We made it to the big show. We made it to the national championship. The back-to-back perfect seasons in a row is spoiled by the Georgia Bulldogs. It's always Georgia for me. They spoil so much for me in this video game. It's always Georgia. Oh, my. But here's the thing. In the first interception, I never saw the defender. Is that on me? Yeah. But I just never saw him. That happens. Now, the other he was open. Boston was open, wide open on the break. Now, we could also rewind this loss. Remember that drop ball by Hudson? Remember that drop ball with the hot route audible, wide open, and he drops it? There was a lot of plays and a lot of blame. You can't just blame the 3 turnovers for Rhett Gamer. One was off a drop. The other one was a terrible throw for Rhett Gamer. The other one was Rhett Gamer as well. So 2 Rhett Gamer's fault, the other one not so. You could argue the other one was Rhett's fault because it was an underthrown ball. But still, it was catchable. It's right in his hands. And as Jerry Rice says, you touch it, you catch it. And Jerry Rice knows. You touch it as a wide receiver, quarterback puts it in your direction, in your hands, you got to catch the football. Wow. I'm heartbroken we lost that. I'm heartbroken we lost that. That's a terrible passing game for Rhett. 14 for 24, 170. Welcome to the Southeastern Conference. I mean, that's all Georgia was saying. And you know, Georgia at the end of this game, they said, Rhett, hey, we got you. Come to Georgia next year. They've been in the talks with Rhett. They've been in the talks with Rhett Gamer on trying to decide the right. They're trying to get Rhett over. They're losing 2 quarterbacks, I believe. So they need one, and not a good passing game, but our receivers we're not fast enough. Our receivers are not fast enough against that Georgia defense, and it showed. Look at rushing, though. Rocket Rhett got the job done with his legs. I mean, Rhett left it all out there. We have to say that. We can't say that Rhett did not give it his all. 19 rushes, barely slid, took hits, held on to the football, no fumbles, 2 rushing touchdowns, and they were game-changing rushes a lot of the time. That one drive would have been the drive of the season if we come back and force overtime. We had a chance. We had a chance. What is our coach doing? Like, yes, Georgia did a great job defense there. A lot of it comes down to, in my opinion, to our coach's play calling. When you play a team like Georgia, the AI at that high overall is so good at picking up on tendencies. Our coach kept calling the same 3 plays on the coach suggestions. And yes, I tried to hot route as much as I can to add variety, but that Georgia defense knew what we were running, and it showed on that final drive. They knew what we were doing. They knew exactly what we were doing, and they took advantage of it. It's heartbreaking, but I mean, Georgia deserved it. You can't deny that. You can't deny that Georgia deserved the championship. They were the better team. I mean, hands down, they were the better team. That speed differential you saw, they were way better, and we were within 1 point to that incredible Georgia Bulldogs defense. That's amazing. A rough start to that game. We bounced back in the second quarter with 14 points, and we fell short. I'm heartbroken, though. Good fight from Jones. Jones could not get any space running the football whatsoever. Rhett Gamer got all the rushing yards, and did we get sacked? I mean, I feel like we did a good job getting rid of the football. Yeah, we maybe should have taken a couple more sacks, right? Okay, we never mind. We got sacked quite a bit. 2.5, 1.5, and 1. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Did we get any sacks? We got 3 sacks. No interceptions. Yeah, our defense just, you know, they played well against an incredible offense. We can't be upset at our defense. We can't. In my opinion, it's hard to be upset at anybody. This is a Georgia Bulldogs team, 90 overall, and it's the toughest team we face. If we play against Georgia last year, we probably lose that game. Michigan, they were lower overall than Georgia. I don't remember what they were, but they were definitely lower overall. And yeah, this was the toughest test we faced. And next year, Rhett Gamer is going to face almost every game like this, but we're going to have a lot more receivers, a lot more very fast receivers, right? But yeah, I'm heartbroken. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to pause the video, take a screenshot, a couple screenshots, and we'll make the offseason decision. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not upset. I could have played a lot better. I could have made better decisions. And yeah, it's just, at the end of the day, it's a very tough video game. And when you play against a team like Georgia, it is so tough. You saw that secondary. Like, you think that your receivers are open, and then they just full send. It is insane, that speed. Electricity speed. Nobody's truly ever open against Georgia. They can always make a play. And the drops did hurt us bad. I mean, the drops hurt us bad, and Rhett Gamer missed some throws. And at the end of the day, what were the problems this entire year? Interceptions and fumbles. Rhett Gamer did not fumble, though. A great rushing game. Rhett Gamer left it all out there for the Red Raiders. He wanted to finish with back-to-back national championships for this Red Raiders team. But if you can't beat them, join them. So, does that mean Rhett Gamer's going to Georgia? I never said that. I never said that. We'll see. Haven't made any decisions yet on where we're going in the Southeastern Conference. I just know we are going somewhere in the Southeastern Conference, and that is coming up, so stay tuned. But, you know, this game is so tough. You know, it's good to stop and appreciate just how great of a job they did with this video game. Like, the way it plays like this, you feel the pressure of the national championship. Like, the way that Georgia, a 90 overall team, comes in, and we saw the speed differential. You watch this entire year, and then watch this game, and you go back and watch a regular season game, even against Florida and Pittsburgh, the difference in speed of this Georgia Bulldogs defense was insane. They were the fastest team at every single position. Their defensive line looked like they ran a 4.2 40. I mean, it's just no room for error, and they force turnovers like it's nothing. That one interception I wish I could take back. One was on the first one, because I never saw the defender. I never saw him. It's as simple as that. I never saw him. Georgia, you know, I might just join I might join not Georgia, because I want to take you down. Yeah, I mean, how about this? There's a couple teams who had a rough year this year who have great rosters. That is LSU and Alabama. I think that Georgia just frustrated Rhett and moved him off the list. So we could leave for the NFL. I think Rhett wants to try one more year to win a Heisman, right? One more year to win a Heisman. I mean, does it show player stats here now? Can we actually look at our player stats? Does this My Stats page work yet? I know it has not worked. Oh, it does. Okay. So 2024 for Minnesota, 2,000 passing yards, 383, 18 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Now you can see, look at the difference between sophomore year and junior. Way too many mistakes. I was trying to force things. Look at the quarterback rating. 187.3 versus 153. We did have a better quarterback rating as a freshman, but honestly, we were Rhett Gamer 2.0 in season 2. We were Rhett Gamer 1.0 in season 1. If then this one is Rhett Gamer 1.5, right? Maybe with our running game, maybe 1.75, but we weren't clearly 1.2, definitely not 1. We definitely weren't 2.0. We weren't 1.0. We're right in the middle is what I'm trying to say. We weren't 3.0 though. And next season, we want to be 4.0. Senior quarterback. 41 touchdowns, 24 interceptions is not going to cut it. Now, that's passing. We did run the ball well. I mean, you can see 169 for 635 and 18 touchdowns. We ran the ball really well. That is absolutely insane. 7 fumbles though. 5. Look at Rhett was just trying to stay alive his freshman year there for Minnesota. Rhett he had no clue what he was doing. Go back and watch it. Rhett had no clue what was going on, and he's just trying to survive out there. 10 fumbles, 5 fumbles, and 7. That is 22 fumbles on his career. Well, I never said that Rhett Gamer was great at limiting, at not turning over the football. We got sacked 55 times this year, though, and we did still average almost 300 yards passing a game, but sophomore year was nuts. The crazy thing is, we had an easier schedule here in junior year, and we didn't capitalize. Yeah, it's just, wow. I just felt like we were not in a rhythm whatsoever. So here we go. Entering the transfer portal, there is no bad blood between Rhett Gamer and the Red Raiders. I do want to point that out. Everybody knew the junior quarterback would never have got a chance to play if Rhett comes back. They got a junior quarterback who's ready to play. And Rhett has been training him and getting him ready for this opportunity. Rhett knew he was always going to go to the Southeastern Conference. He didn't think he was going to stay here another year. But we're going to another team. It's time for a change. It's time for a move away from the Big 12, right? They got a good quarterback. Hammond is probably next season. Hammond's 83 now. He's probably going to be up in the 88. I believe he has elite or star development. So Hammond's going to be good. Hammond's actually going to be really good. They're going to be set at the quarterback position. So now we look at the Southeastern Conference and make our decision. The front runners, Alabama, they need, right, wait, where does that quarterback come from? Simpson. Okay, I guess it's LSU who really needs a quarterback. Oh my, how do you choose? How do you choose? Spread offensive scheme, the Crimson Tide or LSU? Do we want to play in Death Valley, right there in Louisiana? Or do we want to play? Oh, this is tough. That is such a tough choice. We're not going to South Carolina. Look at Bucky doesn't even. No, it's just not a good fit. Yeah, our interest level. It's just look at their quarterback and also their roster. They've done a terrible job recruiting. They're losing everybody this year. The best offensive lineman is 80 overall. They got no receivers over 88 speed. I don't know what Kentucky's doing, but they're in trouble. So now we can start anywhere here in the SEC. Let's take a look at Georgia. So their backup quarterback is Newman, and he's pretty good. He's pretty good. So I don't think we're going to Georgia. We want to take down Georgia. We want revenge. So then the question becomes, Alabama did not go 9-4 last season. I want to make this clear. Alabama went 6-7 last year. They lost their bowl game. They went 6-7. This is showing the previous year. LSU this year had a losing record of 5-7 and didn't even get a bowl game. So don't let the last season fool you. That's showing the last season from a year ago, not this current season. They both had down years. So job security for the head coach. Coach prestige is C+. This is a coach prestige A at LSU. We got 89, 89, 90. But then the question becomes, is their depth chart? How's their speed? How's the offensive line? Can we look at depth charts right now? We might not be able to. Actually, we can. So we can look at LSU. And now this isn't going to tell us the entire story, right? So we're going to look at LSU and we're going to look at Alabama to see who has the better fit from an offensive standpoint. We want to be at a powerhouse, right? We want fast receivers. We want receivers who can get open. We want a good offensive line. Wow, do they need a quarterback? I can see why LSU really wants Ryan Gamer or Rhett Gamer. Good halfback who's probably graduating, but they got a good young freshman at 81 overall, 94 speed. Halfback is good. Fullback is good. They're both seniors. They have a freshman tight end. They'll bring somebody in. Wide receivers, 99 speed sophomore. Oh, okay, you've got me. Wait, a redshirt sophomore can go pro. Oh no, right? That's a redshirt sophomore. He's gonna go pro. So we got to look past him. But look at the speed: 95, 91, 95, 97, 97. And maybe Watkins decides he wants his degree and he stays. Let's take a look at tight end. Sophomore, 85 overall. Vertical threat, 6'7". You have my attention, LSU. Okay, you've got my attention. Let's think about this for a second. Offensive line is looking okay. We need a left tackle. Ooh, oh no. If any of these go pro, oh, we are in trouble. If they go pro, we don't have an offensive line here at LSU next year. We got a lot to think about. And defense, I'm not too worried about defense. I know they got a good defense. So now, I didn't mean to back out of that. We got to take a look at Alabama here. I don't know. This is going to be tough. LSU or Alabama? We will take a look at Georgia just for fun. I'm just going to take a look. I do think we can take the starting job, obviously, from their starter, but we don't want a quarterback battle our senior year. And we got Newman here, who probably is not going to go pro. I mean, maybe. You never know. A redshirt junior. So I thought they didn't have a quarterback. They've got good halfbacks in the pipeline. Fullback, they got a good fullback. A wide receivers, 99 speed, 92, 99. 98 freshman. Oh, you have my attention, Georgia. A lot of them are going pro probably, though. We know the seniors leaving. They're going to have more of a down year next year. Now, they do have better offensive linemen in the pipeline than LSU. If LSU doesn't have players stay, they don't have an offensive line. Okay, so solid offensive line for Georgia. Let's take a look at Alabama. This is fun, right? It's fun to be able to make this decision where we can go anywhere. So we're going to, first of all, to take a look at the quarterback. Is it a quarterback battle, Alabama? Kind of. It kind of is. They're losing Simpson. Mac is their starter, right? Okay, so Mac is their starter, and I don't think he's gonna go pro at 86 overall. So it would be, and he could move up to like 90 something. We got to be careful. We got to be careful not getting into a quarterback battle, right? Halfback looking not great, honestly, for Alabama. Fullback, not too worried about it. They got tight ends in that position. Now, here we go. 98 speed senior is leaving. Junior at 98 speed, probably leaving as well. Could have a red wow. Okay. It's not going to be Alabama. I don't think Alabama does. They're losing on the offensive line as well. It can't be Alabama either. Wow. It is going to be, they have great freshman centers though. Look at that. Redshirt freshman. A true freshman right guard who would not be starting next year. Probably Brendan Black will be back. But yeah, it is not looking great for Alabama from a roster standpoint. I think LSU has the best wide receivers and the best wide receivers in the pipeline. And look, there's Alabama's record, 5-7, 2-6 in the SEC. They need us. They really need us, don't they? It's tempting. It is so tempting. Both of these programs are great programs, great stadiums, right? LSU, while both Alabama and LSU are so tough to play in, they both had rough seasons, right? Wow. Decisions, right? I'm going to pause the video and think about this for a while and then make the decision. Okay. Rhett Gamer has made his final decision. Rhett Gamer is going to LSU. I think this gives us a great fit next year to have a big year. And I also think it gives us a great fit to win a national championship. It's going to be a really tough schedule in the Southeastern Conference, but we've had it way too easy in the Big 12 with our regular season. Now, regular season games are going to feel like a playoff game every single time, a must-win game, because we basically will have to go undefeated in the Southeastern Conference to make the conference championship and get a first-round bye. Big 12, we can lose 1 or 2 games. Now, it's going to be a different battle. We get to play in an incredible environment there in Louisiana. Death Valley here. Rhett Gamer is now an LSU Tiger. They had a rough year. Both them and Alabama had a rough year, right? Florida had a good year. Florida, I did take a look at their roster before. They are losing a lot. Florida is losing a lot, and I do not think that that is a great fit. They're going to have more of a down year next year. I got to go to the team that I think is going to give us the best chance to win. And I believe next year, our best chance to win is with the LSU Tigers. Now, I will say that Alabama has a really good defense on the roster, and that is very tempting, but LSU does as well. And LSU has a lot of defensive superstars coming back and a lot of young defensive talent. I think LSU's defense is actually looking better than Alabama and definitely better than Florida's. So, yeah. We've got speed all over the football. It's time. LSU, we are signing our contract. The lower you start on the depth chart, the longer it will take. No, we won't start low. They need a quarterback. Let's go. Rhett Gamer going to LSU. Oh my. It's going to be an awesome environment. It's going to be a big change, right? It's going to be an extremely big change. We just got to make sure we play good, smart football in the SEC. So we don't have skill points to spend, I don't believe. I think we can still leave for the NFL. We already entered the transfer portal, so we're gonna go ahead and advance. Wait, it says LSU went 7-6. I thought they went. Am I thinking of the LSU maybe in the Kentucky Wildcat dynasty? I bet that's who I'm thinking of. So LSU had a better year than Alabama. We're around the same, I guess, right? So we'll take it. So here we go. They're doing the offseason recruiting. Rhett Gamer is now an LSU Tiger. Welcome to Louisiana. An incredible environment to play sports in. LSU, we are a Tiger. From a Red Raider to a Tiger. And finally, the quarterback for the Red Raiders, the backup, gets his chance. He's been waiting for that chance. Like, is Rhett going to go pro? Like, he's good enough to go pro. Is Rhett going to... I thought Rhett was going to the SEC, coach, after sophomore year. No, we're not going yet. He finally got his chance, and the good news is we graduated. We do not have to worry about studying all year. Rhett Gamer does have to... Congratulations on graduating early, Rhett. We at the Academic Center are so proud of you and your accomplishments. Thank you, Karen Jones. What an academic advisor you have been. We look forward to seeing what you do after your college career. You're always welcome to stop by and say hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your help. I greatly appreciate it, Karen. We couldn't have done it without you. Constantly telling us we need to study and be ready for our quizzes. So here we get some more offers probably at LSU too. We're an athletic training company that specializes in equipment for high-performance athletes. Well, that's what we are. A 16-week contract. You receive +3 speed permanent. Sign me up. What? Welcome to the Tigers, everybody. Oh my. Yes. Permanent speed boost. Welcome to LSU, Ryan or Rhett. Yes. LSU Tiger, everybody. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Like, let's take a look at this depth chart, right? We got to take a look at the depth chart review. Can we? Yeah. Here we go. Let's see what we got, everybody. 90. Yes, we made the right choice. So this is awesome. 90 overall, everybody. Rhett Gamer, 93 overall. Next quarterback is 82. LSU is very thankful to Rhett Gamer for joining them. We are predicted to be first in the SEC. Look at the top left. Yes. Halfback. Oh, we are golden. A senior halfback, 94 speed, 92 overall, 99 change of direction with platinum shifty. We are running the football this year. You better believe it. Fullback, we have a true freshman. That is not ideal. Is our true freshman halfback or fullback good at blocking? Because He better be. Yeah, lead blocking, pretty good. Yep. Okay. So now we go to wide receiver, the most exciting part for me. Oh, yes. We got a senior, Sampson Jr., 95 speed, 90 overall, with 88 catching and 76 catching traffic. Not the best, but look at the second receiver. 95 speed, 94 acceleration, good catching at 91. And then we have McCullers there, junior, 97 speed. We've got speed at the receiver position. Do we have 50-50? Or sure hands? No, we do not. Shifty there for Michael Turner. Now, we do not have sure hands. That's unfortunate. Okay. We're going to be just fine, though. That's a great receiving core. Way better than what we had. And wait, what happened? I thought that they had like a 6'7" tight end. Did he go pro? They have a... Oh, that's a tackle. I was like 6'8". 6'8" pass protecting tackle. 297 pounds. Oh, my... So, not the best tight end. We have a blocking tight end, but 80 speed, very slow. 84 catching, though. That is not good. Oh, no. As somebody who likes to throw it to the tight end a lot, this is not a great setup for Rhett. Yeah. Okay. That's going to be interesting. I thought for sure there was somebody who's 6'7". Yes, our left tackle, I say. It wasn't ours last year, but left tackle stayed. Senior, 85 overall. 86 overall left guard. We've got a line. 83 overall center is not great. 85 right guard, that's just fine. And 84 right tackle. That's very similar to our offensive line last year. And our offensive line did just fine. I would say that's even better. And look at this. 91 overall left end. 88 overall right end. We got an 86 overall defensive tackle. We've got an 89 overall left outside linebacker. 90 overall middle linebacker at 84. 85 overall right outside linebacker. Oh. You're kidding me. Can somebody explain to me how Lee Lame is a starting cornerback in college football with speed at 82? What is LSU doing recruiting cornerbacks? 87 speed and 82 speed and our starting receivers or cornerbacks? Oh, no. I didn't look at cornerback. Free safety. 78 overall. Okay, so clearly LSU does not focus on secondary. Look at the kick power, though. 99 for the kicker. Oh, my. But what in the world did LSU do with... What? LSU fans out there, what is going on? What is going on? What just happened? 82 speed guarding against Georgia. Good luck. This could be a nightmare. Let's take a look at our schedule preview before we close out this episode. Look at this. We play Kentucky week 6. Let's go. Okay, UTSA, ranked 20th pre-ranking. Houston, FCS West, Ohio. Bye week 4, Texas A&M, Kentucky, Auburn. Look at SEC play. When it starts, you run with it. Number 3, Texas A&M, unranked Kentucky. Number 19, Auburn. Number 4, Tennessee. Bye week, Missouri. Number 13, Mississippi State. Number 1, Georgia. Number 18, Texas. Well, Rhett, you said you wanted to be you said you wanted to be in the Southeastern Conference. Well, you got your wish. Are we on the initial Heisman watch? No, but our halfback is. Okay. We'll change that quickly. We'll get there. Yeah, I am terrified. That is the toughest schedule you could ever ask for. I didn't look at how many were home games, though. That's actually important to know. Okay, so we have, we play at home against Texas A&M, our first SEC game. That's nice. We go to Lexington, Kentucky to play against my Wildcats. We go to Auburn. We play against Tennessee at home. We go to Mizzou. We play Mississippi State at home. We play Georgia at home. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But if our secondary doesn't have some big changes, we're going to lose every game by 50. It's as simple as that. And we go to Texas. You talk about a tough way to finish the year. Well, maybe I instantly regret my decision to play in the Southeastern Conference. I think I immediately regret my decision to play in the SEC. We have ourselves a very, very challenging season in front of us. We've got great receivers, and we're going to have to score 40 points a game. Let's take a look actually at our conference and see how every team is. I am terrified of seeing that secondary. How did that happen? So 90 overall Georgia, 86 Tennessee, Florida 86, Texas A&M 88, 84 Arkansas, Auburn 84, Mississippi State 81, Texas is 88, LSU, I thought we were predicted to be number 1. We're up there at Georgia at overall, so that's nice. Clearly our secondary is not on there. Mizzou 81, Oklahoma 87, South Carolina 85, Kentucky 83, Alabama 89. We did choose the second or tied for best team in the SEC here for our senior year, which is awesome. So LSU is 90, so is Georgia. That is actually amazing. So yeah, I should have looked at cornerbacks though. If I would have looked at cornerbacks on the defensive side, I don't care who else you have. You have 82 speed starting. It's going to be a nightmare out there on the football field. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Maybe 82 speed with 99 change of direction. Maybe he's going to be one of the best cornerbacks to ever play the game. So in the next episode, you will see Rhett Gamer's debut at quarterback, a week 0 matchup of the year 2027. Rhett Gamer's senior season, Minnesota year 1. Red Raiders 2 years in a row, almost 2 perfect seasons. He got a national championship with the Red Raiders and second place in his junior year. It's time to put all the interceptions in the past, all the fumbles. We have a great team here at the LSU Tigers. We're going to play at Death Valley. Rhett Gamer's debut as a starting quarterback in front of his home fans. And this is the LSU fan base that was fired up for Rhett because they need him. They would have had an 80 overall quarterback in their lineup, and they got Rocket Rhett. So I will see you all in the final season of my Road to Glory career mode series. Drop a like before you go if you got some enjoyment. Subscribe for more, and be sure to check out the Kentucky Dynasty mode series as well. It is so much fun, and we're in the college football playoffs as well in that one. I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.